Welcome back to the Av Attack. I'm your host, Prescott Chambers. The Colorado Avalanche have another battle at home and almost drop the ball, but make a stand and continue the streak. This one was game 18 of 82 at home versus the Buffalo Sabres. The Sabres had lost 9 in a row, and this is their second game of a back-to-back. And I was thinking this could either be an easy win or an early trap game, but it was neither somehow. The Avs are on a short heater currently, but Valnichuskin has a lower body injury after the last game against the Ducks. So, yeah, he's not going to be playing for a little while. I'm not sure how long as of right now, but he is currently out. Scott Wedgwood has signed a 1-year extension with the Avs, so we'll have at least one more season of the Lumberyard. And Sam Girard is back on the active roster after being out since October 11th of this year. So welcome back, Sammy G. We also get to see Taylor Makar on NHL ice once again in this one. Starting goalies for this one were Alex Lyon and Mackenzie Blackwood. Period 1. The Avs have another quick start in this one, and 52 seconds in, Marty Necas gets a breakaway and scores to make it 1-0 with assists from Cale Makar and Devon Toews. This, the fourth game out of the last 7 that the Avs have scored in the first 60 seconds. 3 of those coming from Marty Necas himself, and the other from Lecky. The Sabres start to push to get the puck in the Avalanche zone, but keep going off sides. The Avs have a few sloppy passes, but start to sync up. And at 6:10, Arturi Lehkonen chips in a rebound with assists coming from Sam Malinsky and Marty Necas. It's 2-0 Colorado. The Sabres decide to pull Alex Lyon following this second goal and send in Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Buffalo gets a good rush, and at 7:46, ex-Avs defenseman Bowen Byram gets Buffalo on the board after he gets to a rebound. Assist from Tage Thompson and Alex Tuck. 2 minutes of play pass as the Avs start to turn up the heat, and at 9:46, Brock Nelson snaps one past UPL to make it 3-1. With assists from Ross Colton and Gavin Brindley, the Avs start to get caught in their own zone but are able to break out. The Sabres continue to put more pressure on Colorado with more shot attempts, and at 13:28, Jordan Greenway gets his first of the season for Buffalo with assists from Owen Power and Josh Doan to make the score 3-2. The Avs still look confident and continue to try to make plays. Some passing looks a bit sloppy, but they've tightened up pretty quickly. Colorado starts to make a press near the end of the period, and at 19:05, Gabe Landeskog puts in a rebound, and it immediately gets waved off for goaltender interference. But Bednar decides to challenge on this one. However, the call does not get overturned, and that gives Sabres their first power play of the night. The Avs kill the first half of the power play. Before I go on, Gabe Landeskog getting all these goals called back is crazy to me. I mean, just so many in such a short amount of time is really insane. It just seems like that's never happened before, but whatever. They don't want to give it to him. He'll get it his own way again, I'm sure. The Avs kill the first half of the power play to end the first period, and the score going into the second is 3-2 Avalanche. Period 2, the Sabres have 1 minute and 6 seconds on the power play to start the second. Jack Quinn tries to go between the legs with a wrister, but isn't able to get it over Blackwood's pad. Blackwood's pad. The Avs kill, and we go back to even strength. The pace of play in this one starts to ramp up, and Colorado starts to put more shots on goal. At 6:30, Gabe Landeskog gets called for hooking, giving Buffalo their second power play. The Sabres get a good cycle going on this one, but Blackwood makes some great saves, and the Avs are able to kill. At 8:45, Owen Power trips up Marty Necas, giving the Avs their first power play of the night. Apparently, the Sabres currently have the best penalty kill in the league, which, whatever. The Avs get a good puck cycle going as well, but Buffalo's PK shines through. At 13:50, Nathan MacKinnon gets called after his temper gets the best of him, and he takes a swing at Byram's shins after Byram knocks him down. This one is a costly one, as at 14:56, Tage Thompson one-times it in with assists from Isaac Rosen and Peyton Krebs. We have a 3-3 tie. This pisses off the Nate Dogg even more. We start to see him make some checks on trying to make checks on like everyone. It seemed like in the in the Buffalo bench. On the ice. Every Buffalo player on the ice was trying to avoid getting checked by Nate MacKinnon after that. I thought that was funny in a way, but we love Angry Nate at the same time. Angry Nate sometimes is the best version of Nate, so I can't really, whatever. It is what it is. Then at 16:22, the Avs break into the Sabres zone, and Gavin Brindley snipes one from the right circle for his fourth goal of the season to make it 4-3 Colorado. Assists on that one from Josh Manson and Brent Burns. The final minutes start to level off with only a few high danger chances, but at the end of 2, the score is 4-3 Avalanche. Period 3, this one starts a bit slower than expected. At 3:01, Ross Colton takes a high stick, and the Avs get their second power play. Colorado gets some great shots toward the net, but the Sabres are able to kill. A few minutes tick by, and Buffalo starts to up the pressure, but after more time with no goals, or really anything happening, at 14:14, Parker Kelly gets called for high sticking, giving Buffalo a power play, but the Avs kill that one. Then, at 16:53, Marty Necas snaps one in with an assist from Nathan MacKinnon. The score is 5-3 Avs, and that assist raises Nathan MacKinnon to an 11-game point streak and ties him with the great Peter Stastny for most points in franchise history. With 2:25 left on the clock, second place with Peter Stastny. He's tied for second place with Peter Stastny, by the way, not first place yet. That's old Joe, Big Joe, right behind me there. He's the number one guy. So he's well on his way though to taking the number one spot. I'm sure he'll be there within the next year or so. Next couple seasons. With the way he's playing right now, he could almost tie him up this season. Maybe, probably not. Nonetheless, with 2:25 left on the clock, Buffalo calls Luukkonen to the bench for the extra attacker, but at 18:11, Landeskog gets the empty netter. This one stands with the assist from Marty Necas. The final seconds close out, and we finish this one with a score of 6-3 Avalanche. Overall, I just want to say I think Gavin Brindley is a key piece of this offense right now. He's scoring goals in key moments and really filled in for Big Val tonight, so or in this one at least, I don't know when Valeri Nichushkin's going to be back, like I said, so I'm hoping Brindley can really start to make a huge difference, and he already has. So I mean, that was the game-winning goal again for him, second one already this season. So good for him. I am glad we put him on an extension too. So let's go. I've had the conversation before with some buddies of mine, not on here quite yet, but here we are. I've had the conversation before of MacKinnon's ego sometimes causing hiccups in the Avs game. And while I think he does have some right to demand the best of the players around him, of his teammates, he can't let his temper get the best of him in those moments. He needs to get up and keep going. Like, there's no, like, can't swing your stick around like a little baby. So that's all I have to say about him. Not like he's ever going to hear this, but whatever. The Avs climb to a 5-game win streak with this one and have a 12-1-5 record 18 games into the season. And the next game is once again on at home. That will be our third of 4. That one will be against the New York Islanders on Sunday, November 16th. Until then, as always, I'm your host, Prescott Chambers, for the Av Attack. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.